Hi everyone! So today I'm going to be doing a review of the Gwen Stefani Urban Decay collaboration eyeshadow palette. Um, so the main reason I wanted to make this video is because I bought this palette a couple weeks ago, and when I was looking for reviews and stuff, I couldn't really find any reviews. I only found makeup tutorials, and like, personally, I'm a little tired of makeup tutorials at this point. I want to know more about the makeup itself. So I thought, why not do a review, because I absolutely love this palette and I just wanted to talk about it some. So, first off, I got mine from Sephora. I just went in there and bought it. It was, I think, 60 something, 58 or $62. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember because I bought a couple other things with it. So my total was much more than this palette. And, because I've had it for a while, I threw the box away that it came with. But if you buy it from Sephora, at least I believe so, they have like a little insert in the box where you get 4 of her lipstick colors also, which are like, I think there's Rocksteady. Anyway, there's like a sort of deep red, there's like a true red, there's like all kind of new like beige color, and then there's a super bright pink, and they're little sample sizes, and that's pretty cool. I liked to see the samples of those because I was thinking of getting lipsticks. But anyway, this is my first palette that I've ever gotten, or first high-end eyeshadows at all, because I have a lot of eyeshadows that I've gotten over the years for my birthday and stuff, so I sort of figured, like, I don't need any more eyeshadow. But if it says Gwen Stefani on it, you can pretty much guarantee that I'm going to buy it. So I went right in there and I picked up this palette. So here's the outside. And I love it so much. It's so Gwen Stefani. It reminds me so much of, like, The Sweet Escape and, like, Wind It Up. And it's just so very lamb. And it says Urban Decay right here, and this is what the back looks like. Mine is all, it has like fingerprints all over it. I apologize. It's because I use this palette literally every single day. I love this palette so much. So on the inside you get a mirror, of course, and then here are the 15 colors, which I will swatch and tell you about. Here is like a closer look at them. I don't know if you can see the colors very well or what. They look a little washed out on my camera, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe if I get closer. That's a little better. So, let's get right in. So I love the consistency of all except one of these. They're all very smooth. They blend really easy, especially the matte shades. They blend excellent. And they're all very pigmented. I have very light skin, however, so a lot of the top shades, because the top section is like all sort of light colors, they look more like highlight shades on me, or they're really subtle. So if you have really dark skin, they'll look really amazing on you because you'll actually be able to see the color, unlike on someone like myself. So I'll just show you the swatches I have on my arm. So basically, oh, before I show you the swatches, I wanted to tell you about the names because I thought they were all really cute. So right here is called Blonde, and this color looks like just a somewhat shimmery, sort of like, I would say like angel food cake color. But on my arm, swatched, it looks a lot more pink. So then we have Bathwater, and Bathwater is an ultra shimmery gold sort of color with like some white undertones, and I think that's super pretty. Then we have Skimp, and I think this is a color that is in a lot of Urban Decay palettes, regardless of if they're Gwen Stefani or not. But I love the names of them because they're all like Gwen Stefani or like No Doubt themed, and I think that's super cool. But anyway, the next one is Steady, and that's like a, oh, it's sort of like a brownish bronze sort of shimmery color. This one's very like glittery, I would say. It's so pretty. I love it though. Then we have Punk, and Punk is like sort of a reddish brown color. It's a lot more brown on my skin, but like it looks like it could be red. So I guess it's like a chocolatey brown color. Then we have Baby, and Baby is very similar to Steady, but it's just slightly more neutral, I would say. It's like a neutral, shimmery. I use this color a lot. It's one of my favorite colors in the whole palette. Then we have Anaheim, and Anaheim is sort of a dusty brown color, like very tan color. It's like the same sort of color that I use for my brows. I think that if they made a giant thing of this, this would be an excellent contour color for someone super pale like myself. Um, then we have Stark, which I think comes in a lot of Urban Decay palettes as well, and it's just a matte. Oh, Anaheim is matte also, just so you know. Stark is sort of just like a beige sort of color, very light beige. It doesn't show up on me very well, but it looks more orange on my arm, so I'll show you that in a moment. Then there's Zone, and Zone is very similar to Anaheim. It's a matte brown color, sort of taupe, but it's slightly darker than Anaheim, so I really like to use those colors in conjunction, because, you know, Zone could really deepen out a crease color, and then Anaheim is very easy to blend out Zone with. Then there's Sirius, and Sirius looks like it's just slightly shimmery, and it is a gray color, but on my arm it looks completely matte, so not sure what to make of that. Then there's Pop, and this is the color I have the most problems with because it is really flaky. Like, the rest of the colors are very smooth. They're like powders, but they almost feel like creams because they blend so well. But Pop is there's a lot of fallout with Pop, and it has like big chunks, you know, like here, let's see. This is like my finger with Baby on it, and then here's my finger with Pop on it, and as you can tell, it's like very chunky, very glittery, and that just like, it gets everywhere. And whenever I open up this palette, like, Pop is just like making a huge mess all over the rest of the colors. So that's been irritating. I don't know what's up with that color, but then we have Harajuku, and Harajuku is like a blushing pink color. It's very vibrant on the palette when you look right at it, but it's a lot more subtle and buildable. Then we have Danger, and Danger is like a very blue color. It's like a very true blue, like deep blue color. Oh, and Harajuku is somewhat shimmery, and so is Danger. But I think Danger actually has a black. I think Danger is more of a black with blue flecks in it. That's what it looks like on my arm, and when I've used it. Then we have 1987, which is a very beautiful shimmery gold color. It's very true gold. It's what I'm wearing today on my eyelids. Don't know if you can tell. Again, since I'm so light, a lot of these colors are hard to build up sometimes. Maybe that doesn't make sense, but anyway. And then we have Blackout, which is in several Urban Decay palettes, and it is a true black color. So now I'll show you the swatches on my arm. So here is Blonde, and I don't know if you can tell, it looks very white on my arm, but in person it looks like a white color with like a pink sheen to it. Then we have Bathwater, which is the next one down, and that one looks very true to color in person and on camera as well. It's very gold, very beautiful. Then there is Skimp or Stark, can't remember. Oh, it's Skimp. And that is like a sort of orangey tan color, I guess. It looks different. It looks very different in the thing as it does on my arm. Then there is Skimp or Steady. There's Steady, and I really like this color. Steady and Baby are very similar, this shade and this shade. But Baby is just a little bit more pink and a little bit more neutral, in my opinion. So there is Steady. Then there's Punk, which Punk looks like so different in person as it does on camera. It's way more brown than that. So then we have Baby up here, one of my favorite shades because of its so beautiful, shimmery, and then right next to it is Pop, and I feel like they go very well together. Like, sometimes I'll put Baby all over my lid, and then I'll put like a little Pop of Pop right in the middle of it to make it look really nice. I think they go well together. Then we have Anaheim, and there that is. It looks way darker on camera than it does in person. Then we have Stark, and Stark looks really orange on me, but in the thing it just looks like a very standard beige color. Then we have Zone, and Zone and Anaheim look very similar here, but I swear Anaheim is lighter than Zone. Then we have Sirius, which looks pretty much the same in person and on camera. Then up here is Pop, as I said before, and I told you about that. It's pretty flaky, but I think it's a beautiful color. I love the color. I use it all the time. Then we have Harajuku, and this color is very buildable, but it starts out really soft, and I really like that. Then we have blue, the blue one, which is Danger. And I don't know if you can tell, but like from this angle, it looks like it might be black, but then as you go, it's more blue. So that's what makes me think this is a black base with blue flecks in it. Then we have 1987, which is just a very true shimmery gold shade. And then we have Blackout. So those are all the colors. I really enjoy this palette. In my, like I said, I wear this palette every single day. I'm wearing Blackout, Anaheim, and 1987 on my eyes right now primarily. 1987 is here, and then there's the Blackout. Oh, and there's some Sirius in there too. I just feel like a lot of these colors can be used very well together. They're also very versatile. And if you want to see, I was very worried to use Danger at first because I'm not the kind of person who uses blue eyeshadow. But if you want to see Danger in action, my last video about classic novels, I'm wearing Danger. It's sort of like a smoky eye look. So, yeah, I guess that's all I have to say. I really love this palette, and I think that if you like sort of everyday sort of looks, but you also want to have some pretty crazy looks too, you can really utilize this palette because it has a little bit of everything. And honestly, there were like 1987 and Danger, I did not think I was going to use at all, but they actually turned out to be really usable shades because they're so buildable. They don't start out as crazy as they look in the pot. And they're also really easy to work with. So, I guess that's all I have to say. I really suggest this palette, and I of course love Gwen Stefani, so if you love Gwen Stefani, you should buy this palette too, because if not just for the names, because it's really nostalgic and really cool, and then also it supports her. So, I'll talk to you guys later. I hope this video wasn't super weird and rambly, but it probably was. And I will make, oh, real quick, I just wanted to mention that I'm starting to make a schedule of when I'm posting. So you can probably expect me to be posting on Mondays during the middle of the day from now on. Hopefully. So that's what I've been planning on doing. No promises though. But I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh.